Kaduna is a busy commercial city in northern Nigeria, known for its textile and motor manufacturing industries. Situated on the river Kaduna, the name is derived from the local Hausa name of Kada, meaning crocodile. Kaduna has a rich history, particularly going back to the beginnings of the colonial days. Kaduna was established in 1911 by Lord Frederick Lugard, when the administrative capital of northern Nigeria was moved from Zungeru to Kaduna, and until the amalgamation of northern and southern Nigeria in 1926, Kaduna was the capital of northern Nigeria. Today, Kaduna is the capital of Kaduna State. Kaduna is located at some 645 meters above sea level and enjoys a moderate climate. Kaduna has a number of famous landmarks, including Lugard Hall, built by Lugard in 1914 from a design brought from India. Lugard Hall, located at the centre of Coronation Crescent, is now the House of Assembly for the elected legislators of Kaduna State. General Usman Katsina Park, known also as Gamji Park, is located on the banks of the river Kaduna and includes a bridge brought by Lugard from the UK, first to Zungeru and later to Kaduna. The park is a favourite for children and adults alike and includes a small zoo and facilities for music events, and has fine views over the river Kaduna. Kaduna is also well known for its surrounding countryside. Out on the south road to Kacha, there is a range of impressive hills known as Inselbergs that were once volcanic. This is a favourite spot for picnics and trips out to the bush. Near Kajuru, a few kilometers off the road, there is even a German-style castle built in the 1970s by a German resident of Kaduna. Kaduna, being the administrative centre of the then northern Nigeria, had many British colonial staff posted there over the colonial years. They brought with them from Britain sports, of which golf, polo and rugby are still very popular. Polo is still played at the Kaduna Polo Club and in several other polo clubs around the state. Kaduna Golf Course remains one of the best in Nigeria, but rugby football was and still is the sport of a selected few enthusiasts. Here in Kaduna City off Waf Road is located a rugby club known as the Kaduna Rugby Union Football Club, established in 1953 by a group of rugby-playing British expatriates. In those early days, most expatriates and Nigerian members played rugby in the club team. Today the players are all Nigerians, many of whom also play for the Nigerian national team.
Hi, I first became involved in Kaduna Rugby Club some 11.5 years ago when I joined the club and became the secretary. The rugby secretary, that is, and coach. And for my sins, I'm now the president of the club, and I have been for 10 months, with my tenure ending in November. Just to give you a bit of background on the club itself, or the team, unfortunately we don't have any expatriates playing for us anymore, but we do have a team base of some 35 players, all very keen to get into the first 15. Our players, as we call them, are the mainstay of national rugby. For those people that aren't aware of it, Nigeria is part of the IRB. Although we're rated some 82 or 83rd, we finally got our place on the ladder. And 60% of the team, the national team, are represented by the North, with 40% of the team being represented by Kaduna. We've gone from strength to strength over the last few years with regard to rugby, and this club is the most prominent club in Nigeria, and we hold the trophies from South, North and all divisional trophies. Over the years, this place has changed, the club. I'm sure when you look at the video that Arthur's kindly making for us, you will see a great change in the garden, in the bar, the whole place itself. We've built an extension, but sadly, we can't rebuild what was lost some time ago when you guys left. The majority of that being things like the reviews, the great dinners you used to have here, the burnt suppers, all of this. I remember some of these things from when I was here as a child. I was in Kaduna in the 60s with my parents, Stan and Edie Henning, who my father was a clerk of works then, and I first learned to play rugby here in this club. And when I came back some 11 and a half years ago, it was nice to see Frank Ringland again, although both of us somewhat older. The club itself is trying very hard to carry on the traditions that you guys left us with, and it would be nice if anybody had a video or any literature whatsoever appertaining to the old days that we can show here to try and rekindle that spirit again.
The club has a number of recreational facilities, including pool and darts. The kitchen has a reputation for good food, and our Sunday lunches are legendary. The bar, as in most rugby clubs, is the centre point, and our bar was redeveloped and renamed the Ringland Bar in 2005. Named after the late Frank Ringland, fondly remembered by many members.
You know the church? Yeah, but I mean...
On occasions we hold live music nights, like this evening in December 2006, when our brother club, the Kano Motor Club, visited. But it is of course rugby that the club was set up for, and it is rugby we play.
Well, I joined this Kaduna Rugby Club 1994, and since then we have been doing well in the club, and we happen to be one of the best teams in this country. And for the past 15 years now, we've been leading the league, the Northern League, and what our president happens with his support. We've been going in the international engagement, playing for the Nigeria, and we've been doing well.
This is Kaduna Rugby Union Football Club, founded 1953 in the northern part of Nigeria, Kaduna to be precise. And we've been in this club for quite some time. I joined the club right from the secondary school days, and with some of my colleagues, the present national coach, Coach Lazarus Nuhu, and we've made sure we've put in our best in the club, and we've done really best to make sure that the club, we've been maintaining the league title in the north, Kaduna to be precise, and we believe and we still have the strength to still hold to the northern part of the country. To be precise, and if we go to the national, we still have the best players from the north who are still maintaining the national team. And I still believe that if we all have put everything together, I believe we can still do more with the caliber of player on ground right now. This is the home of rugby.